I would first simplify.
How would you simplify?
Yes.
How would you simplify?
Negative 6 cos squared
Mhm.
30 degrees plus cos 30 degrees plus 1.
Plus 1. So I don't understand. What did you do here? Did you change this? That x plus 30? Or what did you do?
I forgot to send you that thing. Like when you okay, like divide a block into 4,
Yes?
that all sin cos and that 10 thingy,
Yes, yes.
and then by the 0 degrees, like going up into the first quadrant,
Yes.
all of them are thingy,
A positive.
a positive.
Yes.
And then by 180 minus, sin is positive, and then cos and tan is negative,
Yes.
and then 180 plus uh 10 is positive, sin and cos is negative, 270 plus cos is positive, and then sin and tan is negative.
Yes.
So now when we when we thingy it, when we do it most of the time, like we if there's like, I don't know, like similar to uh let's say 360 minus,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's 10, 360 minus, it would be like negative, and then negative the angle.
Yes, it's just negative 10. Negative 10 of the angle, correct.
Yes, so that's why I was confused the last time.
Oh, we'll get to it later on. But you did send those questions, didn't you? On reduction
I didn't
formula.
send the paper. Yes, I didn't send the paper.
Okay, I will look at them later on. If you haven't sent it, please make sure you send it by today, okay?
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Now, if I have x plus 30 degrees, is it possible for me to reduce that?
X plus 30 degrees.
Yes.
Um, no.
So because the angle of the first term is the same as the angle of the second term, and the ratios are also the same, you don't need to do anything here. All you have to do is just to simplify and factorize. Now, I will simply get rid of that negative over there, which is negative 6. So what would I do to get rid of this negative 6 here?
Divide all of them by negative.
So do you agree that this is
No,
what you would get?
multiply all of them.
It's, yeah, multiply or
Yes.
divide. From here, what can you do?
Uh, to be honest, I'd factorize.
Factorize. What would you have?
I would have cos open bracket x plus 30
Mm-hmm.
uh minus 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Please note that there's a 6 as the coefficient of
oh
x squared.
the first bracket would have a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would be 2 cos x plus 30 plus 1.
Plus 1, yes. So is
Uh,
it this
plus,
way?
yeah, I just swap the signs.
Let me just check. No, the signs are correct here. I hope it makes sense.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Now, can I take this 3 cos x equated to negative 1 over 3? Do you understand what I did there? Cos x
Yes.
plus 30 degrees is equals to negative 1 over 3, or cos x plus 30 degrees is equals to 1 over 2. Do you agree with all of that?
Yes.
And then I will have x plus 30 degrees is equals to the inverse cos of negative 1 over 3. What do we get as the inverse cos of negative 1 over 3?
-1/3. We get 109,47.
Are you fine with that?
Yes.
Do you understand why I minus 30?
Yes.
It's because it's coming from the left-hand side, right?
Yes.
So 109,47 minus 30 will give you 79,47. And then you just add that to the statement, which is 360 degrees multiplied by k, where k is an element of integers. Are you still fine?
You see that one.
Yes.
That one there.
Which one?
You see the last one. Where we're
Yes.
doing x plus, no, the second last one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a third last one.
Yes.
What they like, the thing I was explaining is like there by the, isn't it, it's -1/3.
Yes.
So for that one would write quadrant, quadrant 2 and quadrant 3,
Correct.
whereas would uh x plus 30 equals to
A half.
um it would say x plus 30 equals to, for the second quadrant, it would be 180 minus the reference angle.
180 minus the reference angle,
Refer Yeah, and then
which in this case
for
is
the third,
79. Is that what you're saying?
uh
79,47.
yeah, the answer, no, would write that one. The
What? 109,47.
Yes, would
Mm-hmm.
say 180 minus 109,47,
But
and then would get the
109,47 already is in the second quadrant.
how
Think about it. Where's 109,47?
in the second quadrant.
So why do you want to reduce it to an acute angle which goes to the first quadrant?
Okay, now I'm lost.
Um, I don't know. Did you send me those pictures where you have 180 and stuff? Because I truly think that is wrong.
But the reference angle, they said that we shouldn't put the negative, so it would be the answer without the negative sign. It would be 70,53, and it would say 180 minus that one. It would probably get 109.
Okay, can you try it out? What did you get as the inverse cos of negative 1 over 3?
I got 109,47. But then they said we shouldn't put the negative when we like finding the reference angle.
Or did they say
So
that?
that would be, yeah, and then that would be 70,53.
But why would you
And then
go
since
such a long way when you can just go straight to the answer?
I don't know. I really don't know. Cause
But
that's
that
like
is the
now I'm like,
answer. I understand what you're saying, but that is the answer, and I don't understand why you have to go so far to get the answer.
I also like really don't know. Cause now when I look at it, like this is the shorter way. And
Exactly.
like the way they showed us, it's like long.
I don't know why they showed you a long method anyway. But you
Yeah.
use it because you still get the same answer, okay?
Okay.
Please check at the second, the last one, where I took 109,47 and I minus 30. Do you understand what is happening there?
I just don't understand how we got a negative.
It's because here we've got plus or minus. So this one is the positive one, and that one will be the negative one. Am I making
Oh,
sense?
okay.
Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then this is
Yes.
what you will end up with. Well, we're going to do the second part, which is a half. So you will simply say x plus 30 degrees is equals to plus or minus the inverse cos of 1 over 2. The inverse cos of 1 over 2 will be plus or minus 60 degrees. Are you fine with that?
Yes.
And then you will just transpose. Do you understand how I got the 30?
Yes.
I took the positive 60 and I minused this 30 over here. What do you think will
Yes.
be the next answer?
Um, it'll be negative 90.
You got it.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Check what I have done there. Why did I do that?
Um, cause what do they call this? Restrictions.
I was given the
It's
restriction. So when I'm given the
yes.
restriction, I'm going to start with my first solution, which is this one here. So this is my first solution. Where there's k, I will simply substitute any value for as long as that value gives me a value that is between negative 360 and 180. The best value to do that will be if I take that 79,47 degrees, and where there's 360, where there's k, I simply substitute negative 1. So I'll have 360 degrees, and where there's k, I will simply substitute negative 1. If I put that into the calculator, how much will I get?
7947 plus 360 times. I get negative 280,53.
Which is this one? Is it within the interval?
Yes.
What if where there's 360, I substitute 0? What will I have? Where there's k, I
I'd have
substitute 0,
I'd have 79,47.
which is this solution here. Do you agree?
Yes.
For my second solution, what can I substitute into k to get an angle that is between negative 360 and 180?
Um, we could substitute uh the negative 139.47. We can substitute 0
Substitute 0. What
and
would we have?
we would have negative 139,47.
We'll have negative 139,47. Do you understand how this works though?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
May I stop?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Because I want us to do a lot. Sorry for that. I
Okay.
realize that you struggled with general solutions, and I don't want that to happen again. I am going to limit you, all right? And where's my phone? You've got exactly 3 minutes, okay? Are you ready?
Okay, wait. No. Let me take a pencil.
Okay.
Yo. Ugh. Um,
Let me
so I
know.
should take 3 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you
Okay, let
write
me
it
just
correctly?
write down the. Let me write it down.
Okay. Phela kidding. Don't rob me here. Don't rob me here. Already I'm in the first step and you say you're
I'm,
busy writing. Hmm?
no, I'm still writing down the restrictions.
Okay. You done now, right?
Okay. Yes, I'm
Start
done.
now. Your 3 minutes starts now. You will hear when it's up, okay?
Okay.
I told you you'll hear it.
I'm not even halfway.
Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes and that'll be it.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
What did you do?
I
Excuse me.
I factorized.
Give me your factors, please.
What number is this? It's two. Two sun
Hmm.
open bracket 2x minus 15
Yes.
plus 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second bracket will be 4 sin
Mm-hmm.
open bracket 2x minus 15 minus 3.
I knew you got it right. All right. And then you got this, right?
Yay. Uh, yes.
I just want to bring your attention to something. Immediately when you get to this step, a step before you apply the inverse function. Oops, sorry, I said 2 minutes earlier on. Um, you need to make sure that your numerator is never bigger than the denominator, okay?
Yes.
When you get to this step, and then you can apply your inverse. And this is your first inverse, am I right?
Yes.
And this will give you 48,6. Do you understand how I got that 63,6?
Yes.
And then you divide by 2. Are you aware I also divided 360 by 2?
Yes.
All right. And then that is only the first part of the solution. This is the second part of the solution. Are we still fine?
Mm, yes.
Do you realize that I still have that angle, which is 2x minus 15? And this is what I will get, right?
Yes.
And then you take 15 to the other side and you divide by 2. This is what you will get, which is 73, 2 degrees plus 180. Are we still okay there?
Yes.
And then all you've got to do is simply to substitute the value of k in order for you to figure out angles that lie in the restricted angles that you were given. Okay, I'm just trying to do something here. Okay, there you go. Are we still fine here?
Um, yes.
Now, you are aware you're given restrictions. What angles did you come up with?
Which I forgot about, but I think okay, we can substitute. Uh, I know we can substitute 0,
Into the first solution.
and
This is
then
the first solution, right?
yes,
When you substitute 0, what would you have?
we'll have 31.8.
And then what else are you going to substitute there?
We can substitute k plus 360 times.
Wait, did
Okay,
you
and
say
then
360?
no, no. um, we can substitute. I know we can substitute another 0 by solution 2.
So by solution 2, which is, wait, let me just check. This is solution 2, right? So you will have 73,2. I see you. You start with the easy ones first.
Yes. So that when time runs out, I have like 2 marks.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea, hey? Than to get nothing.
Yep. And then we can substitute -1
Yes?
for the first solution.
Uh-huh.
And then the answer will be negative 148,2.
148,2.
and then 73.2 plus 180 times -1. And then we can substitute -1 for the second one as well.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I just rubbed out the answer. Oh, it's gonna be -106 comma 8.
Okay. And then what else are we gonna have?
That's gonna be a negative there.
I did put it in there. It's over there. Sorry for that. You can
Okay,
see
and
it. There
then
it is.
okay, and then we can substitute one
And what are you gonna get?
into both of them.
And what are you gonna get?
31 8 plus 180. We're gonna get 211.8.
Is that it? I'm going to proceed.
And then we're gonna get 253.2.
Please read the question carefully because sometimes they want you to round off to two decimal places, okay? Read instructions carefully, but beside
Yes.
instructions, the question will tell you as to how many decimals you need to round off your answer, okay?
Okay.
May I proceed? I hope I'm not rushing you.
Yes.
Okay. This one quickly. Let's do it
No.
together. What do you think we're gonna do here?
Um. Don't we? Yeah. Don't we? No, we can't take it to the other side.
You can because they are the same. Why not? They have the same angle, they have the same ratio,
Oh.
and none of them are squared. So you just take them to one side and you minus 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 will give you 3, right?
Yes.
And then you divide both sides by 3. And this is what you will get. Are we fine?
Um. Yes.
And then that will give us, obviously, we have second option where we have to minus 180. The first one will give us negative 19.47. Are you fine with that?
Yes.
And if it's negative like this, I'm sure at your school they will tell you to find the reference angle. Am I right?
If it's negative way.
Like we've got negative 19.47.
No.
One day say you must take that and minus it from 180.
Um. To be honest, no.
Okay. If it's that way, then I might just divide it by 2. And the 181 will simply give me this, which is 99.735 degrees plus 180. Is everything fine?
Yes.
Okay. Moving right along. Sorry. We have a lot. Trust me. Now, here is another one. Obviously, we've never done something like this. Whenever the angles of the given ratio are equal, change to 10. Do you get that? If you've got sine on one side and you've got cos on one side and the angles are the same, like this one here, this is the same as that. All you have to do is to change this to 10. What is 10, by the way?
Sin over cos
So for you to have sin over cos, what are you going to divide both sides by?
by cos x.
By cos x. On the other side, you'll be left with negative 16, right? Now you get rid of the 8
Yes.
on the left-hand side. How do you get rid of it?
You're gonna say you're gonna divide both sides by 8.
Are you fine with this? How would we solve for x
Yes.
now?
Um. Uh. Go ahead. Oh, it's x equals to
Yes,
180 plus 10, and then uh inverse 10 negative 1, and then and then
negative
open bracket negative 2
second
plus
function. Okay, you need
180.
negative 1. Second functional inverse.
Oh,
So its x is equals to second
yeah.
function 10, or you can simply say inverse.
Okay.
Because when you say it's negative 1, that is a totally different thing. We're talking about exponents now. It means I can write that in 10 to the as 1 over 10. You get it? But here is a
Yes.
different story. And then this is what you will get, right? We fine?
No.
What's wrong?
Why aren't we saying 180 plus?
Why do you want to say 180 plus? Oh, because it's negative. You can do that if you want to. It's the same thing. Tsakani?
I, okay.
It's the same thing.
Sir?
It is the same thing. Do you want me to show you?
Yes, please.
To always check, you always go back there. So go back there where there is x, substitute negative 63, comma 43. Before we even substitute, can you find the inverse 10 of negative 2? What do you get in your calculator? Excuse me?
I get negative 63, comma 43.
Now, don't erase that, okay? Just go to AC, press AC, and then press Shift, and then 10, and then press Answer.
So wait, wait.
Okay.
Remember, we don't have the same calculators.
Oh, okay. Um, but what you can do is simply find the inverse 10 of the answer that you got there. Do you know how to do it?
Inverse 10 of negative 63.
The one that you have in your calculator, do not round it off. So you can say inverse 10. I mean, you can simply say 10, not inverse. You just say 10 answer, and then you close bracket, and then you press the equal sign.
Okay, let me try it.
What do you get?
I get negative 2.
Negative 2. Now, take that answer. Can you go back to the answer that you had that had 63,43, blah, 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 blah?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
Now, add 180 to that. What do you get?
I get 116, comma 57.
Now, take that and just press 10, then answer. What do you get?
10 answer.
Yes.
Isn't 10 equal?
Tangent, tangent, tangent,
And then
answer, and then
equal.
equal sign.
There is no answer.
Remember I said, you said you got how much in your calculator right now?
116,
So what I want you to do is to have this 10 of
comma
160. You said 100 and what?
56 decimals.
Yes, 116,56. I want you to put it as it is. So normally you press 10 and then you press answer and then you close and then it'll give you your answer. What do you get? Just like you did for negative 63. Tsakani? Tsakani? Tsakani. How? Tsakani. Tsakani is gone.
Sir,
Oh, are you still there? What
I'm
did you get?
still here. I get -1 and then recurring of 9.
Recurring of 9, which is -2. Do you agree? In my calculator, I got -2. So do you see it's one and the same thing?
-1, 9. Yes.
I don't know what your calculator did. Mine is giving me -2.
I also don't know.
But it's the same thing. So what I'm trying to say is that 116,56 is the same as -63,43.
Okay.
Well, for my kids, I always tell them it does not matter because even at varsity, they don't care whether it's negative or positive. The fact that it is a correct answer.
Okay.
You got it. It's either you choose you want to work with the
Yes.
reference angle or you want to work with the negative number. It's your choice.
Okay.
May I proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm rushing you. I won't give you time for this one. Well, let me just try. You have 2 minutes. Starting,
Okay.
starting now. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done.
What did you get? Is that fine?
Um, I got yes.
And then you divide it by 15.
Yes.
And then what did you get? 2x is equals to?
1/3.
Is that fine?
Yes.
And what is that 1 over 3? Inverse 10 of 1 over 3.
It's 18,43.
Perfect. What do we do next?
And then x equals 18,43 divided by 2, and then the 180 divided by 2,
Perfect.
and then we're gonna get 9,2, yes, and
All right.
then plus 90.
Perfect. Another one, quickly. Another 2 minutes.
Okay.
I hope you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. You divided both
Yes.
sides by 3, right? And you divided both sides by cos 3x as well. Am I right?
Um. Yes.
And when you find the inverse 10 of negative 5, what did you get?
8,69.
What did you get?
Uh. Should I divide now?
Yes.
And then I say divided by 23 plus 8 and 60 degrees.
Is that fine now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I just want us to make sure we finish this one. We're gonna do this one together just to save time. What do I divide by here?
Um. We divide by cos 4x,
As long as the angles are the same, just remember that you can
which
change
is
them to 10. And there's no constant, because if there's a constant, that constant will be a problem, okay? As long as the angles are the same, you just turn them to 10, and you'll divide both sides by cos 4x, and then you will divide both sides again by 20. Is that fine?
yes.
And then 4x will be equal to the inverse 10 of negative 1 over 5. Is that okay?
Yes.
And then you will divide everything by 4. Am I okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
That's what you need to get.
Yes.
May I proceed?
Yes.
Things are looking good, actually. If we continue like this, we might be done with everything. What about this one? What would you do here?
Um. I'll take. I'll take sin. No, I'll take cos to the other side. Negative 3 cos half
That,
x.
that was a good choice. And then what would you do next?
And then divide both sides by cos a half x.
And this is what you will get, right?
Yes.
And what would you do next?
I'd say. I'd say x equals to. No, a half x
Oh, I was waiting for the
equals
yes.
to. A half x equals to uh 10 10 a third.
And when you find the inverse 10 of
Uh
1, what did you get? You will get 18,43, right?
yes.
And then what are you going to do next?
And then multiply by 2
Multiply
on both
everything by
sides.
2, and this is what you will get, right?
Yes.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, you've got 2 minutes. Please let me know when to start.
Okay. Okay, you can start.
Okay, there you go.
done.
Yeah, that was quick. What did you do?
Um, I took -3 costs the other side, and then I divided both sides by cos open bracket 1/3x,
And then,
and then I got -24 tan open
mhm,
bracket 1/3x
and then,
equals 3.
and then.
And then and then I said um and then I said tan 1/3x equals to 3 divided by -24.
Mhm.
And then I got um tan 1/3x equals to -1/8. Um
Can I put it this way?
and then I said 1/3. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and then the answer was 1/3x plus -18,43.
Did you say -18?
Um yes.
Try it again.
Or
Inverse
am I
10,
wrong?
inverse 10 of -3/24.
Oh. Yeah, it's -7,13.
What happened?
Um
Can I
I'm not
continue now?
sure.
Can I continue? That x,
Yes.
please note that that x is on the side. I don't know what it's doing there in the denominator, but you'll end up having x is equals to that. Do you understand how I got everything there?
Yes.
May I proceed now?
Yes.
Please note that even if you wanted to change this to a positive angle, you were supposed to have done it there. You don't do it after adjusting it by whatever angle you solved, okay?
Okay.
You sure you got it?
Yes.
Soon things will change. Okay, the problem comes in when we have something like this. What's the problem with this?
I don't know. I get confused on what
The
exactly am I
problem here is
supposed to
that you've
do.
got sine this side and you've got what? Sine that side. So when you want to solve for 4x here, you will simply
And then
find the
the
inverse of, basically, if I want to solve for 4 there, I will simply say 4x is equals to the inverse sine of 240. Do you get it?
no.
How would you solve for 4x then here?
Um what I would do,
Yes.
I would I would I'll divide I'll divide both sides
By
by
what?
sin.
And then what do you get? Because the angles are
By
not the same.
sin.
The angles are not the same.
Yeah.
So that is why here you just go straight and you solve. It's the same as though you've got 4x, sin 4x is equals to 1/2. How would you solve for 4x here?
I would say inverse of sin
So you will say 4x is
and
equal
then
to what?
1 over 2.
So I did the same thing there. Are you aware?
Inverse of sin. Oh, yes.
Now enter that into your calculator. What do you get?
I get negative 60.
You will get negative 60 degrees, okay?
Yes.
And then I want you to try this out. Try this out. What if you have sin of 2x is equals to sin of 60? What do you get? What is x?
Um, inverse of sin, open bracket, sin 60. I'd get a positive 60.
Now try this out. What do you get?
I get 30 degrees.
Did you do this? And then it gave you 30. Am I right?
Yes.
Are you aware that when you find the inverse of the same ratio, you just drop the ratios and equate the angles?
Yes.
Did you get that? When you find
Yes.
the inverse of the same ratio, you just drop the ratios and you equate the angles. You got that?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to do something quickly. Check this one out here.
I'm gonna go back to that one.
No? Do you want me to
Can I
go
take
back?
a screenshot?
Okay.
Can you take? Okay, I'm done.
Check this one out. Do you realize that the ratios are not the same here?
Yes.
And at the same time, the angles are not the same.
Yes.
If the angles were the same, I was just going to divide by cos, right? And change it to 10.
Yes.
Question is, what do you do when the ratios are not the same, but the angles are also not the same? Do you want me to give you the answer? You cannot
Yes,
change
please.
the tangent as the angles are not the same. So what you need to do, since you can't make angles to be the same, what you can try and do is to make the ratios the same. Now, I prefer, when they sine and cos, I prefer to work with cos because cos is easier. It's just plus or minus when you find the inverse. I am going to change sine, and I will simply change that sign to cos by just introducing 90. And that will be cos of 90 minus the angle, which is 1 over 2x. I've changed nothing. Are you aware? I can simply move from here to there. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
Now, do you realize now the ratios are now the same?
Yes.
So I will simply find the inverse of the same ratio. So in this case, I had 90 degrees plus 1 over 2x is equal to plus or minus the inverse cos of cos of x plus 30 degrees and then plus 360 degrees multiplied by k, where k is an element of integers. Do you understand what I've just done there?
Yes.
Now, if I find the inverse cos of cos, what's going to happen to the ratios?
They're gonna get cancelled.
So I'll be left with that plus minus 30 degree x plus 30 degrees. Do you get that part?
Yes.
Now I'm going to start with the positive part. The positive part, I'll just equate it to the other angle, and then you just solve. Do you understand how I solved here? I simply took x to the
Um.
left-hand side, and I took 90 to the right-hand side, and the signs changed.
Yes.
And half x minus x will give you minus half x. That is equals to negative 60 plus 360. And then you just multiply everything by negative 2, and this is what you will get. Am I done?
Um. No.
I still have the minus. Do you agree?
Yes.
I've done the plus, but now when I do the minus, this minus here, I need to multiply it inside the brackets, right? Meaning x will now be negative and 30 will now be negative as well. And I will simply do the same thing. X will go to the right hand side, 90, X will go to the left hand side, 90 will go to the right hand side, and that 90, when it goes to the right hand side, it will change signs. We still fine?
Yes.
And in this case, I'll end up having 3 over 2x is equals to negative 120 plus 316. What would I do to solve for x?
I would multiply by 2
And then,
on both sides and then divide by 3.
or just divide everything by 3 over 2. You've got a calculator. You don't have to do it step by step. And this is what you will get. We're still fine.
Yes.
All right, take a screenshot quickly so I may move on.
Okay, I took it.
All right, this is for you.
Should I say it or write it?
Sorry?
Should I say it or like write it?
I will give you 5 minutes.
Okay.
You let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Okay. We
You
can
ready?
start.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. Done.
What did you do?
Um, I changed. I changed the cos 2x
Mhm.
to sin.
All right. You
Uh,
have changed the right hand side, but yours it's okay. I think I did the same thing. I don't like working with sin because sin has that 180, and when you guys see that 180, it just throws you off.
so how would I change the right hand side?
You would have set cos 90 degrees and then you minus the whole bracket.
Okay.
But you do the same thing. I also change sin. So do you understand what I did there?
Yes. So it could have been 3x minus 20 on the right, on the no left hand side
Yes,
instead of 90 minus 2x.
yes.
Okay.
You could have just said 3x minus 20 is equals to, obviously we'll have 90 minus 3x, minus in brackets 3x minus 20 is equals to 2x. Did you
No,
get
I mean
that?
like no, if you were like to swap it, as in like write it as 3x minus 20 equals to 90 minus 2x, would it be wrong?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, it's fine. There's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Oh, I misunderstood you there. Sorry. So from here you take 3 to the other side, right? And 90 to the
Yes.
other side. And then you'll have minus 5x is equals to 110 degrees, right?
Yes.
And then you divide everything by negative 5, correct?
Yes.
But the thing is, with sine, there's only two solutions. Another one has to have what?
Another one has to have
Please take a screenshot.
180 plus.
180 minus, you mean?
Yo. Yeah. 180 minus.
So basically, whatever you got here, you simply take it and you minus it from 180. Okay? Is it fine?
Whatever I got where.
Here. They have highlighted it.
Oh, so now I multiply the negative inside the bracket.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, after 180, yes, yes, yes. You multiply the negative inside the bracket, and then it'll give you this.
When is it that you don't multiply a negative inside the bracket?
You multiply it all the time, unless it was just 3x, then in that case, you wouldn't have to.
Okay.
I hope I'm making sense. Or if it was just 20, then you wouldn't have to.
So now
But here we
if it
minus
was
the whole bracket. That's why we have to multiply everything by negative.
so now if it was, let's say it's one, like that one, it's 3x in brackets. It's three, no, it's not in bracket. It's like 3x minus 20,
Yes?
and then uh like in brackets it's like, let's say minus 3, you still multiply it in.
Yes.
So if it wasn't in brackets and there's like 3x minus 20 in brackets,
Anything. Let's
and
say, for
then
instance, you had 3x, okay, minus 20. but this was minus x, then this x won't be in brackets. But let's say you had 60 degrees, but you had minus 3x minus 20. In this case, before you can do anything, you need to break this bracket first.
So you multiply the negative inside and not the 60.
No, 60 has nothing to do with the bracket. It's one term, it's a separate term on its own.
So now if it was in brackets, 3x minus 20,
Mhm.
and then outside of the bracket, it's minus 1.
Like this.
Yes.
It's impossible for you to have minus 1. Let's say you have minus 10 degrees. Then you just write it as 3x minus 20 degrees minus 10 degrees.
Oh, so you don't multiply it in if it's like
Unless
outside
it's
of the
like this.
bracket but behind it.
If it was already, if whatever was outside the
Oh,
bracket and it was behind it, but it was multiplied like this, then you will have to multiply it out. Because remember what I wrote there,
okay.
that is the same as this. There's no difference. Do you get it? The 2 is attached to the bracket, so you need to multiply
Yes.
it out with the bracket. However, if this 2 is like this, then that 2 is not attached to the bracket. You can't multiply by it unless they specifically state that it is in brackets.
Okay.
We good?
Yes.
All right. Please screenshot that. So you've got the whole
Okay, I did.
group, okay?
Okay.
These are from past papers. Now we're going to be dealing with double angles. These are double angles here. Are you fine with them?
Yes.
All right, let's get straight to it. Now in this scenario, how would you solve for the angle? Do you remember the rule?
Um,
Change what you can change to what you cannot change. In the middle, what do we have there? We've got sine. Can I change that sine x?
no.
But I can change this, right?
Yes.
If I change it, I must make sure that I change it to what? To sine, because I cannot change sine. Do you get it? Change what you cannot change to what change what you can change to what you
Um,
cannot change. So basically, that cause 2x. You either change it to this, or you change it to that, or you change it to that. But because in the expression that I gave you, the middle term has sine, I'm just going to change this 2, this cos 2x to sin, to 1 minus 2 sine squared. Does that make sense?
yes.
Are you fine with this?
Yes.
So I will change that cos 2x to 1 minus 2 sine squared x. Are you still fine with that? Because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't factorize or do anything. For as long as these signs are different, those angles must always be the same. Now, the first one was 2x, the middle one is x. I couldn't do anything, but I had to change this double angle to make sure that it changes the angle from 2x to only x. Does it make sense?
Uh, Yes, yes, it does.
And then you just multiply that bracket by 3, and this is what you will get. We still good?
Yes.
And this is what you will end up getting. What's next?
Um, we multiply each term with a -1,
And then
and then factorize.
I wouldn't factorize. All of them are divisible by 2, so divide all of them by 2. But do you factorize? And I did the same thing. Somehow I think exactly like you guys.
Yeah.
I would have just divided that by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and the last one was going to be 1. And in that case, it was going to be easy for me to factorize. But somehow I did it exactly like you said. And these are your factors here. And then obviously from here, you celebrate because you know you're done, right?
Yes.
Screenshot.
So now, okay. Um, you see when you see when they give, okay, let's say that's 1.1,
Mhm.
and then 1.2 1.2 is like 3 cos 2x minus 4 sin x minus 1 equals to, let's say it's cos a half x,
Equals to
right? Cos a half x, like just for example.
equal to this.
So now, yeah, like cos a half x.
Yes.
Okay. And then now, like when you do it, do you write, you see the answer, you see the way you factorized there.
Why? Here.
Yes. Do
Yes.
you now redo all those steps and then you get that
No,
factor,
no, no,
like
no,
those factors?
no. You don't read you. Actually, you just work with the answers that you got.
Like I don't have the
I
question
don't
paper,
know.
but then you
Just get
also
me the
did it.
question. Just get me the question because this one is way complex. Okay. Just get me the question and then we'll do that one. Send it to me immediately after 6. Okay.
You also did it in the question paper.
I forgot it. I'll look at it. I'll look at it.
Okay.
May I proceed for now?
Yes.
As always, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I give you 5 minutes? Can we start now?
Um. 3 cos x. Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Ha. Okay, I did it, but now I'm stuck.
And where are you stuck?
You see the unless I did it wrong.
Okay, what did you start with?
Um, I I like took the 1 minus 3 cos x to the other side, and then I changed the cos 2x to 2 cos to the power of 2x minus 1, and then minus 1 plus 3 cos x.
What about the minus one? Did you get that?
Yes, both of them are there.
Okay. And then did you get this?
Yes.
And then you just factorize.
Yeah,
Are we still good? Tsakani?
yeah, I did. Sir,
Are we still fine? Did you do this?
sir,
Did you do this? Are we good? Tsakani? Hello?
yes,
All right. And then
sir,
you
sir.
just do this. You just do this. And the other one is -2. The other one is positive. It's just the half. The one that has -2, I told you that A can never be less than -1 and it cannot be more than +1. So basically, I will disregard that and just take a half.
Oh, that's why it wasn't working.
Yes. The second one is invalid.
Okay, okay.
May I proceed?
Yes.
So we're going to have x is equals to a half, the inverse cos of a half. And sorry, I'm just waiting for this to recover.
Okay.
Okay, it just disappeared. How nice. Well, we did a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
Alrighty. Um, that means you're very smart. This normally takes me um, around 3 weeks to finish, and we did it in 2 hours.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. When I get to the test, I just get blank.
I just need to make sure that I send you the videos, okay? Just make sure that you get the videos. If you don't get them, remind me, okay? Like this one,
Okay.
I need to make sure that I send it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna do analytical tomorrow.
Yes, and some of the questions you've got. So tomorrow I've
Okay.
planned, actually, I've, ah, English is gone. Um, for tomorrow, I've actually planned to teach you until 9, even though I sleep at 8. Um, but it will start from 6:30 or 7. I will let you know because it depends at what time I get home. Because when I get home, normally I just need like an hour nap, and then I can start working from there. Because I don't want to teach you whilst I'm tired. Because it's
Okay.
not fair to you. I mean, you're paying, so I need to make sure that I give you my 100%.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Are you fine with everything that's far? With that plus minus 60?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to this one here. It's Rafne.
Should
Do you think you can do this?
most probably.
Try it out. Can I give you 5 minutes still?
Okay. I'm still writing down the question.
You will let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Start.
Duct tape. Duct tape.
I'm working. I'm on Zoom. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize to Tsakani. I get when you were making noise.
Sorry.
I'm done.
Your time is up.
I'm done.
Okay. Are you aware the first one is twice the middle one?
Twice the middle one.
Yes. 4 is twice 2x. 4x is twice 2x.
Oh,
So it's a double angle.
yeah.
Did you change it to this?
Oh, I did. I just forgot the two in front.
Oh my word. And that messed up everything because you don't have 24 anymore. You have 12, right?
Yes.
And that's why you said, I'm done. I can tell you tried something wrong. And you couldn't factorize, I'm guessing.
I just rolled what came to mind.
And this is what you were supposed to have got.
Uh, yeah. I guess
Okay.
because I didn't get that.
And it was messed up by that one, I can tell. Okay. Once you get your solutions, this is what you will do. And I know it's a long thing. Everything else is what we have done. So please let me know if you want me to explain anything, okay?
Okay.
May I
Uh,
proceed?
no, no. Can we go back to the third step, please?
Yes. What's wrong with the third step?
Um, you say we put the two,
Yes.
right?
Yes. This one here, you're talking about this one.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So now, if it was 12 cos 8x,
So you were gonna have to check what's in the middle. So in the middle, you were supposed to have 4x because 8 is twice 4x.
so if it was 2x in the middle,
If it was 2x in the middle
2x
and you
in the
had
middle.
8,
Yes.
then there is a different
Yes.
story because now you're going to have 12 and then you're going to have cos. And the thing is, you've got 2x in the middle. That means you're going to have 4. And we don't have anything like this. We only have a double angle. We don't have a fourple angle. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes.
So for us to apply double angle, it must always be 2. Whatever we get out here must always be 2.
Okay.
But when you change it, remember you apply one of those three that I showed you, where we say cos x, cos 2x will be equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared x, or cos 2x is equals to 2 cos squared x minus 1, or cos 2x is equals to um, cos squared x minus sine squared x.
Yes.
So you apply any of these two. It doesn't matter what type of double angle you are dealing with.
Okay.
May I proceed?
Yes. But now, okay, which one do we know? Okay, like, when do we know which one to add where? If like it isn't that clear.
You mean like to add where? What do you mean to add where?
I mean to change it to, like, let's say
Just have to
you.
look at what is it that you can't change. Like here, you can't change this middle term. So you have no choice but to change course. So you change what you can change to what you cannot change. I hope you will remember that statement. Change what you
Okay,
can change to what you cannot change.
okay,
All right. Um, time is not on our side, so take a screenshot quickly.
okay.
Now we're going to be dealing with compound angles. You know compound angles already, so I won't dwell into that. When it comes to solving for x and compound angles, what you need to know is that you will need to reduce it from the expanded form to a reduced form. That's the case in most cases when it comes to general solutions. Now, let's say you've got something like this here. So do you realize on the left-hand side, it's a compound angle? There's no way you can be able to solve for x when it's given to you like that. So what you need to do there is to reduce it. And to reduce it, it will simply be sine x minus 30 degrees is equals to square root of 3 over 2. And from there, it's easy for you to solve for x because you will simply say x minus 30 degrees is the inverse of square root of 2, square root of 3 over 2, and that will give you 16. And from there, you just manipulate to get the value of x. We still good?
I think that's what I did wrong in the
In the
test.
test. Oh my word. But are you
Because it was sin 30. So I thought you're supposed to use a special triangle.
no, you don't use any special triangle at all, especially when they say solve for x.
Okay.
We good.
Yes.
But I hope you are aware that I'm not done. I still have to minus all of that from 180.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is for you. Can I give you um can I give you 5 minutes again? No, yeah, 5 minutes is fine. Is that fine?
Yes.
Should I start?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, what did you have?
Um, I said cos and then open bracket. What do you call that?
Beta,
Is it a B?
beta, beta,
Okay,
beta.
B beta.
Yes.
Okay, so it's cos open bracket beta plus 15 degrees.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Never mind all of that. I don't know what happened there. Typo. And then what did you have?
Um, it's beta plus 15 degrees equals to plus minus inverse cos 1 over 2.
Wow, so many typos here. I guess I was in a rush. Okay.
And then we're gonna get beta equals to um 60 degrees minus 15 degrees, which is gonna be beta equals 45 degrees plus k dot 360. And then the
Oh,
negative part,
by the way, this I guess is the positive, it's plus or minus. So the negative part, yes. What are you going to have?
it's gonna be beta plus 15 equals negative 60.
Okay.
And then beta equals to negative 60 minus 15.
Mhm.
And then beta equals to negative 75 degrees.
Perfect. We're still good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when they ask you something like this, all right, you must just know that, yeah, the examiner was very, very angry. So first,
Yeah, it looks like it.
you see the middle term. What does it have?
It has sin x times cos x.
So I'm going to take this to the left-hand side, okay? But the problem, if I take it to the left-hand side, I don't know why I changed it before I took it to the left-hand side. Check, once I took this to the left-hand side, the problem was that still I'm left with that. Do you get it?
Yes.
So for me to have sin and cos as a middle term, it means that the first term must either be sin squared and the last term must be cos squared or vice versa. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So basically, you
No.
won't have one ratio. You must have both ratios. Since I've got cos squared here, it means that I also need sine squared. It's like you have something like this. You've got x squared minus xy. Can I have 4 and be able to factorize this?
No.
I can't. It means that the last term here must be what? Must have what? Y squared. Do you get
Oh,
it?
why?
It must have y squared.
Yes.
You still remember this. That is why here, you might be wondering, where the hell did I get this?
Yeah.
Where do you think I got it? And I made a couple of mistakes here. This is plus.
I have no idea.
Here's the thing. Whatever is, I've got 3 there. So all I did was that next to that 3, I just put 1. Do you get me?
Yeah.
According to identities, what is 1 equal to?
Sin squared x plus cos squared x.
Do you see where I got that? sin squared x plus cos squared x.
You
Because I knew that
are
I
legit.
only have cos, but the middle term has sine. So I knew that I need sine. And the only way I can have sine is by changing this constant here.
I legit wouldn't have got that.
Yep, that's why I left it for like now. Because when they want to kill you guys, they put something like this. And I can't leave anything out. I need to make sure that you measure anything that comes out of that exam, okay? So this is what you'll end up having here. What happened to the other cos? What happened to this 3 cos squared here?
You minus it with the cos squared x.
And then you do know how to factorize such a thing, right?
Yes, I'll just have to figure out the numbers.
Yes. But you know that it'll start with sine and cos and then sine and cos if sine was the first term.
Yes.
All right. And then this is what you will get here. Now, the thing with this, you're not done even when you get to this stage because this is what you get. You still get 3 sine x is equals to negative 2 cos x. And you also have sine x is equals to negative cos x. So you haven't solved for x
Okay.
yet. What would you do to solve for x now?
Divide both sides by
Do you see
cos
put it
x.
back again? And then you're going to have 10. And now you can now
Yes.
be able to solve for x.
Yes.
But this only happens if you realize that your middle term has both cos and sine.
Yes.
And then I'll show you how they like twisting it around.
Can I take a screenshot quickly?
Okay? Oops. Um, Sorry for that. My laptop is just misbehaving. I don't think it's my laptop. I think it's the slides. I think they run up to 100 and something, you know? So
Okay.
it just gives it a problem. I don't know why. Okay, let me just get to it. Oh my word. Now it's giving you answers to the questions I need to give you. Okay, we have done that. So we here. Oh, you can't see anything yet.
No.
Funny thing is that this runs up to 55 slides. I don't know why it keeps on freezing. That is ridiculous. Um, or is it because there's a lot going on in each slide?
Most probably.
All right. We did this, we did that, we did that.
Okay. I took a screenshot.
When did you take it? That fast?
When it showed. Yeah.
Wow. Are we fine here?
Yes.
Okay. The problem comes in when I have to change the slide. I don't know why. Come on, come on. Okay. And then from here, you know what to do, right?
Yes.
And you will get this, you will get that as well. I didn't round them off. I don't know why I didn't round them off. I think I was trying to be smart. May I proceed?
Yeah, most probably.
Okay. Um, okay, I just want to show you a different side. Bear with me because for this one, I have to think about it. Let me just think about it quickly. Um, Let me see. Um, okay. Let's say I've got something like this. Okay. Let's say I've got 2 sine x, and then I've got cos x, and then I say to you this is equals to um, sine squared x, and then I say to you um, it's sine squared. Then I say to you um, I've got 3 here. Let's say I've got 3. How do they put it up? No, it won't work if I do it this way. You just have to find another way of doing it. So let's say here, I'm just given 1, okay? Um, and then this side, let's say I am given 3. Let me just think about it. Okay, sorry, it's my time to take pills now. I'll switch it off shortly.
Okay.
Let's say I have 4 sine squared x, something like that, okay?
Yes.
All right, let's say I've got something like this here. Okay, let me just check if everything is correct. Yes, it should be. Um, okay. Do you see how I set questions? Hmm?
From the top of your head.
Now they're gonna give you something like this. Ooh, monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Start with what you know already. You know where you need to start. Tell me, where would you start here?
From the two eggs.
You start from the 2x. So you will say 1 minus, expand it, and then it will give you what? Sine x multiplied by cos x. You got it. And then this side you're left with
Yes.
sine squared x. You got it?
Yes.
Now you already know that this is the middle term. So what must you do with this one?
Change it to cos squared x.
Exactly.
Um,
I'll change it to sine squared x plus cos squared x, okay? Is it fine?
is it plus?
Yes, it's plus.
Oh, I thought it was minus.
No, that one is for a double angle. This is not an
Oh,
identity. And even if it's
okay.
minus, it starts with cos squared. And then you transpose sine. Are you fine with me having negative 3 sine squared here?
Um, yes.
And then I'm going to have this. Are you fine with that as well?
Yes.
And then, are you fine with this? You fine with that?
Yes.
And then you're going to have this. Let me just check quickly. Let me not mess up here. So I'm going to have cos x. Here I'm going to have sine x. And then I'm going to have plus cos x. Is everything fine?
Yes.
From here, you know what to do, right?
Yes.
So I'm showing you different ways they can ask this question, okay?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my time is up. I got to go take pills and do other things, prepare for work for tomorrow.
Okay.
But before you go, let me just check if I can give you some work for tomorrow. I know I gave you one already. I just need to make sure that you got everything. Okay.
That's probably going to be in your next question paper.
What? This?
Yes.
You said when are you writing again? Tuesday.
Yes.
So I'm guessing you will want me to set the paper for you.
Yes, please.
All right, I'll look at it. Okay, let's check. Please write this one down quickly.
Let me just take a screenshot.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm done.
This one quickly. May I proceed?